Stop me if you've heard this before. Apple takes the current iPhone number, adds a single letter, and suddenly the entire lineup makes sense again. This is the iPhone 17e, and whether you love it or hate it, it might end up being one of Apple's most important phones of the year. But let's rewind for a second. The old SE branding? It always felt separate, budget, different, almost disconnected from the main lineup. But by simply calling it the 17e, Apple makes it feel current, modern, part of the family. And that strategy works. Because for most people, especially here in the US, it's not about having the best iPhone. It's about being in iOS. Their photos, their iMessage groups, their FaceTime calls, their ecosystem. Once you're in, you're in. So if Apple can offer a phone that looks like the premium model, runs the latest software, and costs hundreds less, that's a win. Now, the big question. What are you actually getting? First, Dynamic Island. If Apple includes it, this is huge. It finally kills off the notch on the budget model and gives buyers that modern, high-end iPhone look. For someone upgrading from an older iPhone 11 XR, or even an SE, this will feel like a massive leap forward. But if Apple reuses an older notch chassis and skips Dynamic Island at $599, that's going to be a harder sell. Speaking of that price, we're expecting around $599. For that, you'll likely get a 6.1-inch display, 60Hz refresh rate, no promotion here, MagSafe support, which is a welcome upgrade, around a 4000 mAh battery. Inside, the 17e is rumored to pack a slightly binned 19 chip with 8 GB of RAM, meaning it'll handle iOS and Apple Intelligence features just fine. And let's be honest, the people buying this phone aren't benchmarking it. They just want it to be fast. And it will be. On the back, expect a single 48 megapixels camera. No ultra-wide, no telephoto, just one lens. But thanks to improved image processing and the newer chip, low light performance and computational photography should see noticeable gains. For social media, everyday shots, and casual video, this will be more than enough. Colors? Most likely black and white. Maybe a fun hero color if Apple's feeling generous. Here's the bigger picture. There are no bad phones anymore. Every smartphone in 2026 is good. The 17e doesn't need to be revolutionary. It just needs to feel current, capable, and affordable within Apple's ecosystem. If it launches with Dynamic Island and keeps the price reasonable, it's going to sell extremely well. If it launches with a notch and old design at $600? That's where the conversation changes. Either way, the iPhone 17e proves one thing. Apple doesn't need to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes, all it takes is a letter.